One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Beavers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers offense will go to work first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoby. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt, wants to make a play, and they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Beavers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Hankerson. Turning it on. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They got him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Discards it with the stiff arm. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCovey. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Logan.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Got a man, it's Hankerson. Quick step and go. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
To the air, it's Murphy. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, the ground game. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Beavers are flying down the field.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Beavers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. There he goes. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to pass, it's Murphy. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Hankerson. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
It's a seam wide open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is.
Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. He splits the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hankerson. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime.
All I see is booty. Yeah, I'm going to see if Home Depot can make the color break.
Welcome into the halftime update. And how can we
I gotta make sure this is good.
first half without singing the praises of one of the
So I want to do the living room. I don't know if I'm going to leave the door white or black, or if I'm going to leave the ceiling white.
This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Are you up eating?
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rush is on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Buys a little time with his feet. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the 1st? That's huge.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long with different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped. Now for
a shot toward the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pressure coming. It's caught downfield.
That should be big.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCovey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Got his man all by himself. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Oregon State. And the beatdown has ensued.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Murphy. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead. In the 2nd half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
Fires toward the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He got it.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the handoff. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have...
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Beavers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. To the air, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Flips it out on the screen. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them.
And continues to fight for yards.
Oh, he's sending everybody.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Boom. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They're going to ride this running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
From the red zone, it's Hankerson. Beck's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
13.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On the ground, it's McCovey. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're going to throw it again from their own end zone. Safe completion on the screen. And he ends up taking a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle. It's Card. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard.